Hi, good people. I hope that you're keeping well and that you're taking care of yourself and the people around you. My name is Lucy, and this is Relatable with Lucy. Thank you for tuning in and for subscribing, for commenting, for liking, for sharing, and for all the feedback you've continued to provide. Please keep them coming and let's get the conversation going. So last week, we talked about children and COVID-19, and we're looking at what experience do children have with COVID-19, what emotions are they going through, what information do they have, how are they processing it, and how can we help as caregivers. And so today, we further our conversation relating to children, but specifically looking at adverse childhood experiences in the context of COVID-19 and just trying to see how children fit in all this. All of us would know that in every crisis, there is always a population that is almost always at risk and disproportionately affected. In the context of COVID-19, the elderly and those that have underlying conditions are more affected. But reported statistics also tell us that children are affected, although to a lesser degree. The impact of COVID-19 on their health is relatively lower. But that does not mean that children have not been affected. Children have been affected by disruption of routine, by isolation, by the fear of potential loss of loved ones, or sickness of relatives, the fact that they cannot meet with their peers and play, they can't go to school. All this is affecting children. But at a different level, there are children that are suffering additional stressors. And this is what researchers called adverse childhood experiences. And this could include domestic violence, community violence, could include separation or divorce of parents, substance abuse, neglect of children, sexual abuse, incarceration of parents. All these, according to the research, indicated that there are situations that could affect children below the age of 18 and could have an impact on their physical health and their mental health into adulthood. And so the question is, why do we even have to care about adverse childhood experiences at this time? It is important to know that this research indicates that at least 50% of children below the age of 18 experience at least one ACE. And 22% of them experience 2 or more ACEs before the age of 18. And with COVID-19, with the challenges and the way the situation is, these statistics are definitely going to rise. The impact on children is going to be more pronounced. And so that is the more reason why we need to care about ACEs at this time. But we also know that when children are exposed to these kind of situations, there is an impact on the nature of their relationships, the quality of their relationships, their interactions, their behavior, their academic performance, and the total well-being of children is affected. And this is why we need to care about adverse childhood experiences and look at it from a different lens. And so, how can we help as caregivers having an understanding of this? We could help by changing our lens or looking at the behavior of children, interpreting their behavior differently, looking at their behavior and asking what happened instead of why did you do this? Our interpretation of behavior will then inform the support we give them and how we help them. And so, to get into details of how we can change our lens or how we can be more trauma-informed, we'll be looking at this in details in our next video. And so please keep tuned in and let's keep the conversation going. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe, like, share, and leave your comments. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.